same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. We're known for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, way up. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, way up. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably $sign. Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal.
All right. Let's get this jumping. G Nation, we are in the building today. We are in the building. Let me turn this camera on. I'm actually sitting in the truck. We're going to talk real deep. It's going to get real deep. I'm going to keep it clean because I got the video shared out all over the place. I got to keep it clean right now. We got to keep it clean. That's just the kind. It's the kind. Let me go through the chat. I got my laptop right here, so I ain't got to fight with the put my finger all in the screen. You know what I mean? So shout out to my boy Ghost Town Billy. What's good, brother? Yui. What's going on with you, Yui? I ain't see you in a while. I ain't been on in a while. You know me, I take my hiatus out here running. I will explain all of that. Brooklyn! My brother Brooklyn in the house. There go my girl Spikey. What's going on with you, Spikey? I'm waiting on you to start that business. Keep me posted on what's going on with that. For real, my boy Robert in the house. Robert is always in the house. Let's see who else up in here. Damn, hold on. MHC is calling me. Hold on. Listen, wait till I tell you about this phone call from the tow truck company. How that just came about. Wait till y'all hear this. Where was I at? I goes down in the house. Boom, boom, boom. There go my girl right here. Nadia in the house. For real. What's up, Nadia? How you doing, boo-boo? That's my boo right there. For real. I gotta get her crown. Sit with the cat. Come sit with the cat. Matthew in the house. Yo, Matthew. Matthew is my meditation partner on Nadia's meditation channel. There go my brother. There go my brother. KB, what's good, KB? I'm going to be dropping the link today. So we can just have a panel and we just politicking on what's going on. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on. It's crazy right now. It's crazy. Let's see. All right. I'm caught up. Okay. So first, I want to say to everybody, thank you for coming through, joining the live, tapping in. I'm barely on here. I've been out here running, but I got to keep it transparent with what's going on, and I will drop the link in a minute. So any truckers that's out here going through something, you got a message for people, be sure to come up and tap in. So before, everything was good, right? Rates was good, fuel was regular, loads was paying. You know, we still recovering from the virus. So that affected trucking as far as the ports, shipments, cargoes, supplies, across the board. Housing market is crazy. Stock market is crazy right now. So once the war started with Russia and Ukraine, everything flipped upside down. You know, what's those igloos with the city and you shake it, got the snow in it? My brother-in-law like to use this analogy, this terminology. He's like, yo, someone shook the world upside down, made it start snowing all over the place, right? So once the war jumped off, fuel went up, rates went down. So drivers have to park their trucks. Drivers have to get out of trucks. Drivers have to turn in trucks. Drivers had to go from being lease drivers, lease purchase, owner operators, back to company drivers. Fuel got to $6.50 in the East Coast. I was spending $1,250 in fuel. Let me put my laptop on this chair so I can speak on this. So I was paying $1,200 in fuel a week, and once fuel went up, I went from $1,200 to $2,300 a week in fuel. Rates went down. So now areas you might not go to, you have to go to. Another thing I noticed is they're trying to pack the truck. They're trying to put the whole building in the trailer. They're trying to put the whole building in the trailer. Let me put the comments up over here. Yeah. Nadia got a she gonna come get this soap cleaned up real quick. Yeah. Loads is heavy. They and if you really want a good rate on the load, they pushing 43,000 pounds on loads. 42.5, 42,500 pound loads. Now, the rates for the loads don't go with the fuel course. So now they putting more weight on our trucks, paying us according to when the fuel was maybe $4 and some change. So the rates came down and they paying according to those fuel prices and not the new fuel prices of where I'm at. It's 605 where I'm at. I'm in New York State. So now a lot of drivers, and this is for all my new drivers that's sitting home. If you looking to come into trucking, I got a segment in here for you. I'm talking to everybody. If you a trucker, if you not a trucker, don't matter. This whole live is gonna be for everyone. For everyone. So if you're looking to come into trucking, trucking is crazy right now. But what ain't crazy? Everything is crazy. Everybody is frustrated. People stressed. People aggravated. And people's edgy. Virtual truckers, edgy. Over the road drivers, edgy. Local drivers, edgy. So bills is backed up. Bills is backed up. You got rent. You might got a mortgage. You might got electric bill. You might got car insurance. Just driving maybe your regular car. Even regular gasoline is up. Hold on. This is them calling me about my truck. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So right now I'm down. That was Kenworth. Because anybody know if you got a Kenworth, a Peterbilt, a Volvo, you got to go get the parts from them. The TA don't carry that stuff. So I'm in the hole. Let's get right to it. I'm in the hole, y'all. I spoke to KB. KB texted me the other day. I said, bro, things is upside down, right? So let's see if this is done. Yeah, so I'm upside down with it, with loads, because 1 week I ran, depending on my reset, I only got one trip in, so that put me in the hole with fuel. Following week, we running, shipper killed my time, got to the delivery, had to reschedule it. That was Saturday. That was a Saturday in the evening. So, hold on, y'all. Let me go talk to this guy. So I've been driving, right? And my brakes been grabbing the brake drum. So mechanic, they came out. I'm up in New York State. It's barely anything up here. But anyway, I got an air leak in the valve where all the air lines is connected, right? So, yo, Zoe, what's going on? So my brakes is partially engaged. So the brake is not coming all the way up off the drum. So he said he believed I got a bad foot valve for the brake. So we got to get the truck to the shop so they can get in there and replace the valve. So on top of that, I got my settlement from last week. We only got one trip in, so I had a $1,200 remaining balance from fuel on my Flying J card. So for y'all that's going through things right now, right? For y'all going through things right now financially, I tap money that I put away. I tap money I put away. I tap stocks that I done had, sold stocks, just so I stay afloat, right? Going home is not an option right now, right? Going home is not an option right now. And like I tell other drivers, yo, you just got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Because if you take off too long, bills is just going to continue to keep piling up. You got to keep going. And when you do get a little bit of money from your job, you got to trim at the debt. A little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. Yes, would we like to be able to sit there and knock the debt off in one lump sum? Sure. Why not? That'd be lovely, right? But unfortunately, that's not the case. So now, this week, when I get my settlement in after I send in my trip I just dropped off on Friday, because I ain't get a second trip in, I got another debt on top of the $1,200 I got from last week. This is going to be a debt right here because now my brake it only partially comes off the brake drum. So it's partially engaged, so it's rubbing against the rim. So when I come to a stop and start again, it takes a minute to be able to go. But so now we got that. We got to get the truck to the shop. They got to get the part from Kenworth. This is the ending of the week for me right here, Monday. And we can get this done. We probably be moving. Let's just say we be moving by Wednesday, because if we go in the morning, or once he come back and let me know what's going on. Hold on, let me see what he's doing. Oh, he getting the truck number. How did you deal with it? How did you deal with it? Hold on. All right, so he's going to go to Kenworth to get the foot valve and see if they got one. So he's going to call me in a few hours and let me know. So, okay. Wait till he close the hood and turn it off because it's hot in here. Yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So, okay. Now we good. No interrupt. I put the live for later today because I figured this was going to be earlier, but all right. So, let me tell y'all something. The perfect storm will come. The perfect storm will come. I know a lot of us is dealing with debt. Water bills is high, electric bill is high, rent backed up, mortgage could be backed up, gas is up, diesel is up, Lowe's is not paying what they was paying, brokers is not trying to move on no money. All my own operators out here that's on load boards booking their own loads, y'all know these brokers is not even trying to move with money. I stopped pulling heavy loads. I don't even pull heavy loads. So, it's just, I was in the shop the other night, 4 bad slack adjusters on my trailer. I had to get that done because my tandems wasn't sliding. The wheels was turning when I was trying to slide the tandem. So I'm like, you can't make this up. Try to get 2 trips in, 3 trips in a week. Something happened where they hold you up at the shipper. That kills your time. I was on my way down to San Antonio, coming out of Jersey. Accident on both sides of the interstate in Louisiana. Killed my time. When I finally got to the delivery that night, I had a 9 o'clock delivery that night. I didn't get there till 11. Oh, you got to reschedule. Saturday come. I'm speaking to the broker. They got it for 5 o'clock later that day. Now I'm banged with that because it's very rare you get a load on Sunday. So I'm in the hole from that week. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? So I was in the hole because, companies like to try to leave drivers money. And what happened with me was they didn't say nothing, right? I take off, I come back out. I already know I'm coming back out to a hole. And this is food for a lot of drivers in the game and new coming into the game. When you're coming off for home time, you coming back out to your fixed course, right? Check your settlements. Always check your settlements, right? Check your settlements. So I come back out. I know I'm in a hole. I got trailer rental, my truck payment and stuff like. I already know that. So run that week, get trips in. You see a big check, right? We gonna keep going. I'm gonna tell you how I did it to myself, and I'm gonna use me, and I'm not afraid of speaking on it. So I look at the settlement. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm not in the negative. I'm like, all right, keep going, right? My people fell on their end and don't say nothing. Like, oh, well, you still owe this amount. Now, before where I came from, if you owed anything, they took all your money until all of that was paid off. They didn't break it and made sure you got money. At the end of the day, take what I owe you. That's it. Communicate, right? Now they didn't do that. So that's how that put me in the hole. Started with that. Then I take off again, run my 4 weeks out, take off again, right? I'm thinking I'm good, right? come back out. I know I'm in a hole, run, I get another big check. I'm like, okay, we good, right? Now, they wasn't taking everything. And then eventually I looked at my settlement and I see a deduction and it said February. And I said, February? $400 from February, right? Now I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this 1,000 because this is juice for all of y'all who need this. So I look at the settlement. It said February instead of $400. So I hit the office up like, yo, why every time I turn around, I'm noticing a deduction from 2 months behind? Oh, you in the hole? I'm like, no, I'm not in the hole. I'm getting the check because I'm assuming. And what they say when you assume, you make up out of yourself, right? So every time I was coming off a hometown, I take a week off, I come out, I already know I'm behind. I'm running, and then I see the following week, I get a check. So I'm like, okay, all of that is clear. No. They was taking a little bit and sending me money. So I don't be on the road completely broke instead of saying, hey, Sin, you still owe $1,200 from this week and the week before that. Now I'm running it, doing right, and then I ran into a blueberry load that I picked up on Wednesday, supposed to be done by Friday. It was a 3-drop. The 3-drop that's supposed to finish on Friday didn't finish until Tuesday because the first delivery rejected all of they pallets. Now I have to leave, and that's in the back tail end of the trailer. That's the first delivery. The first delivery, like, nope, there's maybe 4 pallets of blueberries. They rejected. And let me tell you why they rejected. Because they didn't like how they looked. Wasn't nothing wrong with them. I took pictures and everything. So now I'm coming from off being a week, being off, come out, grab something short, because I'm like, all right, let me grab something short, finish Friday, grab a load Friday, finish Monday, I can get 2 trips in. So at least, my fixed cost is already covered. Yo, then the broker is going to call me and say, why you not moving? Because after I left the first place, I parked at a service plaza. The broker's going to call me, why you ain't make your other deliveries? I said, first of all, you can't make your other deliveries with OSD, right? Over short of damage. You gotta contact the broker and let them know the first place rejected the load. So now we got to figure out what to do with their product because drop number 2 can't take their product off because it's behind drop number 1. So the broker is yelling, yo, you're supposed to continue to keep making your deliveries. I said, I've been doing trucking 8 years. At this time, it was 8 years. I said, no, you don't continue making your deliveries. So all of my new drivers coming in this game, when you got OS&D, you call your dispatcher, you call the broker. If you doing lease or you're doing lease purchase, you are on the op. Even if you're a company driver, you call your dispatcher. If you virtue trucking, you call your virtue dispatcher. Can't forget Nadia with her virtue trucking. So, yo, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because I know some of y'all is aggravated as hell right now. And y'all, I know y'all like, yo, it's like every week is something new. It's like soon as you trying to come up, it's like something just comes along. Right? It's like, yo, it's like, damn, I just need a break. And not everybody gonna stay with a positive mindset. They're gonna get aggravated, they're gonna be frustrated, they're gonna be like, yo, hell with this. What am I out here for? So I hung up on the broker. I said, you know what? You can talk to one of my dispatchers at the office. because I got tired of him yelling at me. And some of us, it's not going to deal with that. But you don't want to burn that bridge with that broker, because then when you do see a load from that broker, you want to make sure you be able to get a load from that broker, that company. So you got to be mindful of that. And then a lot of brokers ain't never been truck drivers, so they don't even know what we really dealing with out here. Then the load could be paying one thing. I got the load board where I'm looking at the 15-day average. The 15-day average can say 4,200 for the load, but they only offering you 33 or 3,400 on it. And then you be like, well, you just ran this load through this lane in the last 15 days for 42. They'll have it at 33, 34. Even sometimes they'll have it at 3,000. So you be like, well, your 15-day average is 42. And they're like, nah, we ain't moving it for no 42. I've been running this for that's the story they telling us drivers. Then on top of that, we get into places where we park in. Parking lots is beat up at the TA. Any of my drivers know some of the TA parking lots is tore up. Pothole city. Restaurants are still not open. Some restaurants are still not open. If the restaurant is open, it's closing early. So if you had a TA and they had a country pride, it might not be open. They might not even reopened it. They might not have salad. You might just have to get Franks off the roller. You know what I mean? So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Then after the blueberry load, I kept going down. I kept spiraling downwards. I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna stress it. I've been down and out before. Yo, too raw, yeah. We've been spiraling out of control, going downwards. I'm in the hole. I'm in the hole right now. I'm in the hole by 12,000. Real talk. I'm telling y'all what it is right now, but I know a lot of y'all like, yo, that's crazy. But I gotta tell y'all that. Remember what I always told y'all? Yeah, I could come on here and brag about how much money we making, but what happens when you in the shop? What's happening right now when fuel is eating up the profit? When you can't go home as much as you want to, or take off like you want to, or right now, vacation is a wrap. Ain't no vacation. Right? Ain't no vacation. But I gotta use me so I can just keep y'all like, yo, listen. Being aggravated and frustrated and being mad is going to do what for us? All it's going to do is your morale is going to come down. You're going to be aggravated, and then you got that energy on you. You attracting other energy. You attracting something else that's going to aggravate you and piss you off. And guess what? After the blueberry load, I got another load, and I'm on my way to Arizona from Illinois, get pulled into a weigh station, and guess what? I got a flat tire. I'm like, guess what? I'm already popped, right? Popped. Bank account was in the negative, right? Bank account was in the negative. The tire, roadside service had to come out. That was $1,200. I got an advance from the company. They add 10% on top of the advance. So it went from 12 to like, I forgot what it was, 14 or something like that. Got that on top of what I already was owing. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna sweat it, whatever. I'm getting out the truck, I'm walking around, I'm meditating, I'm eating salad, I'm drinking water. Anything I need to do to stay with that positive mind, like, yo, listen, I've been down and out worse than this before. All right, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. So now I'm fighting to try to recover what I owe in fixed costs. Don't get one, you get one trip in here, you trying to get your next trip so you can go ahead and hit your mark, and it don't happen. Back to back. 1 week, I was running the load. After I was done with the load, I had to do a reset. It wasn't nothing I could do. It wasn't nothing I could do. I had to do a reset. So now the reset, I can't even go get a second load because I had to do a reset. I can't go nowhere. So now I'm in the hole again because now the fuel is, first it's what they take out for dispatch, your fixed costs, and your fuel. So a lot of the debt is the fuel in. Then remember, I was coming out of Arizona. Oh, after the tire, I was coming out of Arizona. What happened right in New Mexico? The turbo went out. The truck had to get towed to the shop. I went down for a whole week and stayed at the hotel. So guess what? Now I'm tapping more money. Max my credit card out. Still got to eat at the hotel. Tapping the second credit card. Right? So I'm like, I ain't stressing. Because I still got my stock accounts. Now, the goal is not to sell the stock. The goal is to build the stock so you'll be able to get those checks quarterly and monthly and yearly from your stocks. But they also there, if anything get crazy in life, sell them. Right? Thank God I had it. Thank God I was on my mindset like, yo, let me invest money. Because we get out here, we make a lot of money, we splurging, but we got to start building up those emergency nest eggs. Right? So, fuel is up, DEF is up. I remember when Labs wasn't letting you go there and buy parts and leave with it. You had to go in their shop. We barely getting to have restaurants. A lot of restaurants is closed at truck stops. Half the truck stops we go to, the parking lot is fully reserved, just about. They want you to take 43,000 pound load for 3,000, 28. Yo, Sean, 203, what up? I spoke to a tanker driver from Flying J down there when I was in San Antonio. He making $27 an hour. They pay him an extra $100 for the days he worked on his days off. So if he worked Monday through Friday, he worked Saturday, Sunday, he just get an extra $100 for each day. Yeah, okay, he got the benefit of going home every day. Then some of us is at companies where your dispatcher and the company is disrespectful, talking to you all kind of crazy. Oh, you can bring your truck in. You can bring your truck in. Then those that's investing like me, I'm an investor, the stock market is down. I still got my shares, but now, since I'm not getting no check because everything is going back to all of my fixed costs of fuel that I owe in the advancement here. I just got another advancement the other night. I went in the shop for slack adjusters. Mechanical for the hour of labor was $115.99. For the mechanical hourly labor, the slack adjusters was regular price was $106.92, and that was for 4. That came up to $399.68. Slack adjuster installation, $383.96, right? So the bill came up to $908.97. So I had to reach out to my dispatcher like, yo, I need an EFS check for 908.97. Remember, they're going to throw 10% on top of that. Now, that was Friday. Today's Monday. I've been parked this weekend. I ain't get a second load. Now, the foot valve is bad. My brakes is partially engaged, so it's causing the brakes to rub against the drum, so I can't even drive. It's because it's grabbing the brake drum. So now, last week, I only got one trip in. So this week's settlement, when it comes in, I got another negative. So what now? Do I just give up? No. Because in life, things is going to happen. And this is the time when this is a critical time. When I don't care if you're a trucker, you got your own business, you work for somebody. This is the time when you sit back and you start saying, yo, let me put money up. You got to cut back on certain things. If you got Netflix and you got all these apps, you got money, go through your bank account. When was the last time you sat down, signed in your bank account, and just went back through it for the last 2 months and see what's been debited? Some of us don't got trucks in our refrigerator, so we eating out. That's $17, $18, $21. You buying coffee in the morning, snacks. You eating 3 times a day. You got rent. Right, Ghost Town. Let me drop this link. So if anybody want to come up. I just wanted to get what was going on out the way first. And I'm running and I'm like, okay, all I got to do is keep running. I just sold $2,400 worth of stocks. I just sold $2,400 worth of stock. So I don't take in a cash advance, which they're going to throw 10% on it. And that's just the way the company I'm leased under do it. Right? Yo, Mike, what up? So people frustrated. I know a lot of drivers is frustrated. I know regular people frustrated. Gasoline is up. Fuel is up. We're not getting paid what we deserve as truckers. The disrespect is everywhere. You got the dispatchers talking to drivers crazy. You got people in the office telling drivers, yo, listen, if you don't like it, you can come turn your truck in. All right, you turn your truck in. Now you gotta figure out where you going from there. What's the next move? Where you going? All right, if the company's in another state, you live in another state, you got to get your stuff back to the house. So now you got to get a rental. Right? Exactly, Huey. You got to get a rental. So they don't want to move on the money with us. They don't want, and now we sitting long at dock. Well, we always been sitting. I'm doing refrigerator freight. We always been sitting. That ain't nothing new. But now, to really get good paying loads, you got to pull 43,000 or more. I'm not touching that. I'm not pulling no 43. I'm not even pulling 42. On the low boy, I set my weight at 40,000. And I try to pull everything. I'm trying to pull everything light. I had a 17,000 pound load that was paying 4,200. Light. So, and listen, I was just in Colorado. I don't even go over that way. But you know what? You got to come out of your route. You might have to come out of your comfort zone, and you got to follow the trail of money. And depending where you land, all right, I went up into Boston. We already know. Coming out of Boston, you're getting about 2,300, 2,500 if you lucky. And then fuel in New York State during that time, this was like 2 months ago, fuel is like $6.50. $6.50. You out in California, that fuel is what, $7 on diesel, if not more? Then if you pulling heavy loads and you in PA, you in Arizona, you out Midwest, you in the 11 Western, all the Western states with the mountains, they paying us according to when fuel was $4.50. When fuel was $4.36. That's how they paying us truck drivers. And guess what? For all of y'all that's home, that's being able to go to the supermarket, look, chicken is like a pack of legs and wings together is like $24. The tampon shortage is an actual thing for women. The pearl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all laughing like, yo, Sin, what you know about that? Don't worry about that. I'm a truck driver. I pick up product. The tampon company, the workers don't want to work there, and they paying them $25. Remember, for all of those, yo, Quinn, what's good? For all of those that grew up in the 80s that worked at McDonald's, remember? Nadia, the pearl. Yeah, you got to walk around with, you got to get bounty. You know, the women got to get bounty. It's a shortage. What the? Listen, it's going to get real. I'm going to keep it clean, though. So, the people that work at the tampon company get paid $25, and they don't want to. They having trouble getting people to work there. So, not just us men are feeling it, women are feeling it too. On feminine hygiene, food is up. Fuel is not even burning the same. The diesel fuel is not burning the same. You barely getting good MPGs with this biodiesel. Now, anybody that know about biodiesel as far as in trucking, biodiesel, let me break this down to my non-truckers. Biodiesel, this is what biodiesel is. They go to fast food restaurants and get the cooking oil. They take it to a refinery. They clean it up. They blend it with the regular diesel. Let me tell you why. If you don't know this, you know this now. So what happens is the biodiesel, you don't get that much power on your pedal. It clogs your fuel injectors more, and it makes you fuel more. Regular diesel, 100% diesel, you get more mileage. It burns more efficient. The biodiesel don't burn as efficient, so you got to add an additive in. Hey, B. Aggie, you got to have an additive added in. So now you're spending extra money with the additives. Then if you idling, you got a DEF unit, a system, the filter getting clogged. To get the filter cleaned in the DEF is going to cost you what, $3,000 for them to clean it? If I'm correct. You out here, your family back home, your lady missing you, your man is missing you because it's female trucker, so I don't want to just say, your lady, your family missing you, right? You might be going through your home state, you might be able to do a reset, but you can't sit park that long because you got to get back to rolling, because if you sit too long, the debt just going to keep climbing. You got to keep moving. If you work a regular job and your bills is set behind, you got to work your days off. You got to work your days off. I'm in the hole, and I'm getting ready to get some more debt added. So I should be somewhere close to approaching 13, 14,000, 15,000 in the hole. For real. Let me see where I'm at. I think I had it written down. So I can keep track of what I still owe and what I gotta pay off. Yeah, I got a debt for $3,000, $2,800, $15, $24, $23. And I'm gonna double check it because I'm gonna double check it. I'll do another live and tap and give y'all the actual numbers. But I just had to be transparent with y'all. It's not easy right now. But I refuse to lose. I refuse to lose. We didn't come this far to just give up now. We ain't get in the truck and to just come out here to give up. A lot of companies, and then you might work at a company where you get a rate con. Let me drop some more jewels. I'm a press buttons. You might be at a company where you get a rate con. They telling you the load is 23. Right, Mike. The load is 2,300, right? Let's say the load is 28. You get the rate card from your dispatcher, but it says 25. So not just the fact that the broker is taking money off the top. Soon as the rate card go to your company and your dispatcher got to send you the rate card, they skimming off it. Let me tell you what the game is about. Everyone eats off the driver. That's the name of this game. Everybody eats off the driver. DOT got a blitz this week. DOT got a blitz this week. Guess what? That's more money for the state. They created a $4 billion bill in Congress to send money overseas when they could have took $4 billion and reopened up a lot of restaurants, so a lot of restaurants is closing. And here's another thing that's going to happen. I spoke to a broker. She told me somewhere at the ports, I don't know what port it is, but they're getting ready to go on strike. Mike, I got to, Mike. How many drivers is out here frustrated? Now, what happened when you out here and you just got to deal with other people's energy? You got to interact with other people, the frustration. Some people be ready to want to go punch somebody in their mouth because they just got all that. They listen. People touch money they done saved up from 6 months ago, from last year. Then you got dispatchers talking to you crazy. You got brokers calling you 11:30 at night to get a location check. You got all of these moving components going on, right? So I'm like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So you just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. At the end of the day. So frustrated. Then what about the drivers that's sleeping late? That's oversleeping. Right? You're supposed to drop your load off at a certain time, but you oversleeping. Now you just messed that up because now you might get there. They got you sitting. Now you just messed yourself up. Or they might not take the load. They might not take the load and have to reschedule it. Right? So, yo, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But we got to keep going. We got to keep going forward. I sold stocks that I didn't want to sell. All right, you know what? Thank God I had it. Thank God I'm on that mindset of investing. I could always go back and buy them. I could always go back and re-get them. Right? At the end of the day. Let me drop this link. So this situation right now is when you sit back and you put a game plan like, yo, you know what? Once I get caught back up, double up your savings. Online savings accounts give you a little bit more than the major banks. Someone left me a comment the other day, said they had to park their BMW. So, listen, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And being mad about it is not going to do nothing. We just got to deal with it. You know, drivers is like, yo, the government got to do something with this fuel. Listen, it ain't nothing we can do about it. It ain't nothing we can do about the fuel. And if you wait for the government to do something, you already lost in the game. Yo, they need to do something. These brokers need to come up on this money. They're not. They're not. So now you got to move and readjust and move accordingly. Period. Period. You know, food is up, shortage of supplies. Companies is not respecting drivers. And guess what? So who hit me with that? Who hit me with a cash out? Yo, Matthew, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Let me throw this in there because y'all know I don't ask for no cash app, but that's my cash app. Y'all know I don't ask for it. I appreciate it if you do, because you know YouTube, they yanking the change. So we got to keep moving because we got to get stuff to the supermarkets for your family. And yo, we got we barely got any parking space. Rest areas are small. Truck stops seem like truck stops is getting small. They building them small. I was at the TA that's in San Antonio over there by where Pallet, Flying J. It's Pallet, Flying J, and the TA. I made parking. Now they got security there. Because, you know, some of us truckers, when we get there, ain't no parking. They got all these drop trails. Ain't that many trucks in the shop. Now I'm parked next to the scale, out the way. Here comes security. Hey, man, I don't mind you parking here, but the store manager wants you to, you know, you can't park here. Right to that one. I forgot what exit that is. But it's over there where the petrol, the Flying J. The Flying J is across the light from the TA over there because I was delivering over there. So I've been going down there. So security is like, hey, I don't mind you parking here, but the store manager don't want y'all parking here. I'm like, ain't no other spots. Tell the store manager they got to come move all of those drop trailers. Thank God I found a reserve spot. How much is reserved after 3 o'clock? What about? Sometimes it be what? $15, $16, and you would think everything that we done went through as truck drivers, we would get free coffee. Coffee's like what, $3? I started using my flying J points. Yo, it's real. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm riding around and getting it. Yeah, I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm getting banged from all areas. No homo. I got a debt here, I got a debt here, I got a debt here, I got a debt here. My bank account is in the negative. But guess what? It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, that's where I went, HEB. Yup. Yup. So, I'm in New York State right now, up on 90, close to Batavia, with a foot valve issue. I just did 4 slack adjusters. Now I got to get the brake, the foot valve replaced, so the brakes can pull up off the drum, so I can go ahead and drive. Yo. I got an oil change. Well, my oil change is next month, so I kind of be all right. But the things that I want to do right now got to be put on hold. My birthday this week. Guess where I'm at? Out here. It's all right. Listen, it's life. But what we got to take from this is when everything is going good, we not thinking of, damn, this can happen, this can happen. Nah, you know what I'm sitting and I'm thinking about? Having multiple online savings accounts. Because it's called saving buckets. Where you can go to like Ally. I have an Ally online savings account. You can open multiple savings accounts and you can put emergency account, vacation money, clothes. You know, you can do vacation, emergency money, clothes account, cell phone bills, mortgage bills, repair bills. You can do multiple savings accounts. And then when you make a deposit, you can say put 10% or 20% in emergency, 10% or 5% in vacation, and trickle it down like that. Because right now is the time when you're supposed to sit back and you got to look at, you know what? I saved up this amount of money, but you know what? I need to double up what I saved from the last time. Because guess what? Things in life going to happen. Now, I already factored this in right here. I said, I got to put the truck in the shop. I'm going to have to go to a hotel. I sold stocks. Do I want to sell my stocks? Hell no. But I got to. Because if I constantly take advances from the carrier I'm leased under, that's 10% on top. 10%. Yo, all I'm doing is digging myself even more deeper. The stocks, I could always go back and rebuy. Yeah, I might not be able to get it for the price I got it for. But thank God I put money in that where, listen, I can sell enough stock to hold me for at least 5-6 months worth of bills and don't have to worry about paying no bills, if not more. So we got to start moving more strategic with our money. Yes, a lot of us is from the cities, the hood. We done came from peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, oodles and noodles, Vienna sausages, steakums, going to the bodega, getting $10 worth of lunch meat, a small jar of mayonnaise, a 2-liter soda, and a loaf of bread. Some of us is coming from public assistance. Some of us is coming from food stamps. Some of us is coming from you call your sister or you call your cousin or you call your auntie. Hey sis, can I borrow $25? Hey homie, or you call a homie, yo, your homie, his girl is working at a fast food place. They get food at the end of the day. Look out for you, sandwiches. But what do you do? Right? What do you do? When you frustrated? And then when you was up, right? When you was up and everything was jumping for you and everything was up, yes, sandwiches. You know, you gotta have them sandwiches. When you smash it with the palm of your hand, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can laugh at me all you want. When you used to smash your peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the palm of your hand like this to make sure it blends in real good and put it in the Ziploc bag. Oh, that was the best. But when you was up, right? When you was up, everyone knew you. Everyone knew you. Yo, you looking out for everyone else. You looking out for everyone else, right? Because those your people. That's your family. That's your homeboy. That's your homegirl. That's your cousin. That's your sister. Hey, you looking out. That's your aunt. You looking out. But soon as you ain't got up, soon as you no longer up, everyone else is broke. They ain't got it. They ain't got it. They know you. Oh, they know you when you up. They call you when you up. But soon as your funds is down and your bank account is insignificant, no one, your phone quiet, your phone quiet. Your phone quiet. Then don't be out here or don't be having financial issues, frustrated with that, and have relationship issues. On top of that. Especially if you out here, you trucking, everything is behind, and your girl got to hold everything down. Oh, you gonna get the business. She's gonna give you the business. I'm tired of holding this down. You need to do something. Why? Because we the breadwinners. You're supposed to make sure home is good. You already frustrated because as men, when our money's messed up, we sitting in our heads like, yeah, I gotta get this bread. Right? Right, Mike. Short hops. Short hops, yeah. Yeah, Mike. You know, so your girl back home, she working, you out here trucking. She aggravated because now she tapping her resources. She tired of paying all the bills. Like, you out here, you running, and you trying to make it happen, and you got something with the truck happen, and you down. Or the load ain't paid, or the load ain't go through, or you ain't getting it in on time. Right? So you trying to do everything you can to try to get afloat. So your wife or your lady or your man, well, some women is out here and either they on the truck with their man or they teaming, but the majority of the time, a lot of us out here, you know, we got our wives back home, the kids is home. You trying to make sure everything stay afloat back at home. So I know y'all driving and you're like, yo, this is some bull. You know, this is some real bull. You frustrated, you aggravated. You like, yo, you just wake up and you just look at the board and you just disgusted with the loads. You disgusted with the loads. You disgusted with the pay. You don't even want to be at, you might be a driver that's at that company. They not even trying to work with you and they just disrespectful. Then you can't, you might be having issues back home and you arguing with your girl back home. You got that issue on top of the fact your money ain't right. Bills is backed up at home. Y'all arguing. You on the road. You can't go home like you want to. That's a whole fight. Then you might be on social media and you just see a whole kind of chaotic shit going on. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Because someone might say something to you, piss you off, you ready to go in somebody's mouth. Everybody is aggravated. Everybody's aggravated in some part of their life right now because we coming off the virus. They sending all, and then they sending all this money overseas. But what the hell about our needs? They talk about we sitting in a recession. Now all of a sudden there's a shortage of fuel refineries. What's going on? So for all of y'all, I'm not just gonna say my truck is for everyone. Yo, go outside and just don't answer your phone. Just go take a walk, right? Just go take a walk. Clear your head, meditate. Go take a walk. Speak positivity over your life, even if you don't believe it. And that's not your thing, you're not into that, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to get out of this. I am not going to give up. I am going to get out of this. By the time it's July. Not too long ago, we was just sitting there coming into the new year. Yo, Quentin, let me tell you, these brokers they not moving on this money. They not moving on this money. Yo, Lockout Man, what up? God damn, it's crazy when Lockout Man come over here. It's crazy in the game right now. But I'm in the hole, y'all. I'm in the hole. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for nothing. I'm in the hole, bro. But I'll refuse to give up and walk away. I've been evicted before. I've been on public assistance. I've been on child support. Listen, I've been there. But my thing is to protect my energy. I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. I gotta protect my energy. Because everything in this world is energy. Someone could come over, someone could come say something to you coming out the store, and y'all just got that energy. That energy's just there. Because you just aggravated. A lot of us truck drivers is not even feeling appreciated. Even if we own the operators. Even if we own the operators, we not appreciated. Four-wheelers don't respect us. Truck stops, the corporations that run truck stops don't respect us. Because you can go to a truck stop that got reserved parking and half the parking lot is reserved. And then reserved parking is going to cost you about $14. If you don't got enough reward points at that truck stop, your shower is going to cost you $13. So now you got reserved parking for $14 and the shower's $13. What we supposed to do? Because the landlord don't want to hear, oh, all right, well, you ain't getting an extra trip in this week. Don't worry about it. Some of us don't want to work until we dead and gone. Yes, a lot of us love trucking. Because a lot of us came from making $9 hours. We had $9 jobs that paid us $9, $8. A lot of us came from sitting in the hood and we sitting with the homie and we got enough to go ahead and grab something. We probably going to the Chinese store and we get 4 chicken wings and chicken fried rice, or 4 chicken wings and pork fried rice. And still got money left over for us to go get some so we can have a blunt later. A lot of us come from that. Your homie your homie be like, yo, your homie hit you up. You pop, the homie hit you up like, yo, I got an L, you wanna smoke? Hell yeah. You wanna know why a lot of people in the hood smoke? Because they stressed and trying to escape the reality of being broke. You know? Yo, Brandon, what's going on? And then, all right, I'm in a hole. I be like, all right, I refuse to go back to being a company driver. I saw too much. And those that's on the low board that came from being company drivers to doing lease purchase, well, lease purchase or owner ops, and y'all get to see the board, you know in your heart, if you come out of that owner operator, go back to being a company, could just be me. I'm just going to say for me. It will wreck me mentally because I'm going to be in my mind like, you paying me 50 cents a mile or 40 cents a mile? Nah. We did that already. So are we coming off the road to go drive local to come down and pay? No, we did that already. Some of y'all out here, y'all trucking, y'all have to let go trucks. You got a new baby at home. Now you got to leave the company you was at. You thinking they got your back. They don't got your back. Now you got to start all over again. You mad? Hell yeah, you mad. You bring drivers to companies. That's why y'all see me. I no longer represent no company. Yeah, that was the thing back when I got into the trucking thing. Yo, night and all of that. But at the end of the day, guess what? They benefited more than I did. But lesson learned. That's all right. I don't regret none of it. Lesson learned. Mr. Black said, yo, I had to go back to being a 1099. I gotta play. Yeah, we gotta look at the bigger picture, not just what's in front of our hands. I'm a 1099. You know what I mean? So, yo, y'all know, like, you lay down, you frustrated. Some of y'all can't have y'all women on the road with you. When you do go home, you go through, you can't even stay that long. That's hella frustrating. Because as soon as you start trying to go home and relax, it's like you got to get right back up and keep going. And you got to get right back up and go. And as men, we hella aggravated when our money's not right. We don't want our pockets tapped. Some of us have plans for vacation. That's wiped out for this year. Because we don't know what's coming down the road. Murphy Law is always in effect. What will go wrong, what will happen, will go wrong. Or whatever the hell the saying is. Y'all know what I mean. And then you might be a YouTube creator that's in trucking, and then you got certain people that come to your channel and be like, yeah, well, I'm home every day. I'm in my bed every day. You know, I get to go home every day. So what? I'm home every day too, in my truck. And I like being OTO. And no, I don't run the whole country. But right now, the furthest I done went out so far this year was Colorado. So, let me drop this link. Let me drop this link. So, and right now, you got to figure out you got to figure out other hustles. Like James said, you can always learn a new skill, but you got to have passive income. And this is what I was yelling before the war jumped off. You got to make money while you sleep. It's too many videos on YouTube. I have videos showing how to invest. You know what I mean? So, look at this. It's a chassis shortage. Now, a chassis for a lot of people who's not truckers, when you see those cargo containers, it goes on the frame of the trailer. So there's a shortage with that. So, it's a chassis shortage. Let me put this up here. It's a chassis shortage in Philly right now. Bro, shit's super messed up. I'm going to put it that way. Shit's super messed up, dipped in my savings, and I'm an owner-operator. Shake my head is crazy. Look. Yeah. And you know, this goes to when, you know, it's not easy being a man. It's really not. It's really not. Cause you when your money messed up and then your girl is aggravated, you gotta deal with that, and don't get in an argument with her because that's a losing battle. Cause they built for that. They built for response. That's just gonna make it worse. And you're gonna be trucking, and then that aggravation could cause you to hit a curve, blow a tire. You know? And you just like, yo, listen, babe, I'm gonna get it together. Listen, I gotta be out here, I gotta run. She might be mad you not coming home, but you like, yo, listen, we gotta get these bills done. Yeah, we can cuddle and do all of that, but we're gonna be some homeless a homeless cuddling couple. Yeah, we can cuddle all you want. But when we evicted and we in that cardboard box, don't be mad at me. And guess what's gonna happen before that? If she ain't a rider, she leaving you. You gonna ride by yourself. You gonna ride by yourself. Get with you gonna ride by yourself. But then you got ones that, hey, they know how to maneuver. They know how to maneuver. Listen. Yeah, Nadia. Yeah, some of them gonna be like, listen, hey, adios. Adios, amigos. You know? She gonna be like, no bueno. I'm out of here, no bueno. Finito. That's finished. And when your man is if your man is out here and we need that push. We need that push. We need that encouragement. Yo, wait a minute, what? The scale is $13 now? No, it was $12.50. It was $12.50. So if you behind on your bills, You can't do vacation is a wrap. You shouldn't even be talking about vacation. You shouldn't even be worrying about vacation. Because who knows how long fuel is going to stay up. On the diesel side and on gasoline. By the time y'all blink, we get ready to be in Thanksgiving by the time we blink. Crazy. That's crazy. Then I'm going to Google on my laptop. I want y'all to yo, they shipping fuel. They shipping barrels of fuel overseas. It ain't never been about us. It ain't never. Congress was in. There was a guy in Congress. You can look it up. There was a guy in Congress beefing. We got a $4 billion bill. They get ready to send $4 billion overseas. And the guy in Congress is like, we could take this $4 billion and reopen up a lot of these restaurants that's about to close or that closed. Lockout man said, $5 for gas in the hood. Yeah, Brooklyn. There's a $4 billion bill in Congress that Biden is talking about for Ukraine, I believe it is. Sorry, correction. Here we go. May 19th, 2022, the big item in Washington. $40 billion Ukraine aid. $40 billion Ukraine aid. What the hell? What's going on with us? Listen, then the stock market is down. Every energy company in the stock market has been in the green. Let me pull up some numbers for you because I know how to pull up these financial records. Sunoco. Um, 2022. I'm getting ready to pull up the balance sheet. So they up 5.402 million, surpassing what they did a year ago. A year ago, Sunoco made $3.471 million a year ago. They already at 5.402 million. And guess what that's about? Think about it. 2020, nobody was going nowhere. Right? Remember, they took that massive hit. They're making us pay for it on the back end. Because if you remember, Biden said, we don't get that much oil from Ukraine and from Russia. Right? But as soon as the war jumped off, how all suddenly we got a fuel crisis? How? When we only get what? 10% of fuel from Russia? What happened to all that fuel that Trump got stored up when 2020 was around? Remember when fuel was cheap? Remember, if you lived in the Northeast, remember all the fuel tankers that was lined up underneath the George Washington Bridge? Where all that? What happened to all of that fuel? It's a shifting. What is they calling it right now? It's a shift in wealth. It's a shift in wealth right now. Because I'm into the stock market. I'm following. And guess what? If you live in the inner city, I'm from New York City. You ain't got to work. If you ain't got no car, prices in the supermarkets is up. Why? Because they know a lot of people ain't got cars, and that's walking distance. They squeezing us. Rent up. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Time is moving fast. Like 1 minute it's April. Now it's July. By the time we look, it'd be September. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, we are very fuel dependent. Then I just seen something Elon Musk said to Joe Biden. Joe Biden's going to send a message out to the gas stations, lower your fuel prices. How are they going to lower their fuel prices when they paying a certain amount to the fuel company that bring the fuel? How does that work? I'm waiting for that answer. Because that don't make no the me. The gas station lower the fuel prices, but they gotta pay the fuel company to get the fuel. Yeah, Nadia, I just saw it. I saw it. Yeah. Joe Biden is gonna tell the gas stations, not the fuel companies. Joe Biden told the gas prices is ridiculous. Lower your fuel prices. Now, Nadia has a business where she got to order supplies. So she lower her price. How she getting supplies? They lower the price on tires for us. How they ordering tires if it's being sold to them at a wholesale price? That don't make no sense. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. So you telling the gas station to lower the fuel price. All right, they do that. But what happens on the back end when they don't got enough money to order the fuel? Now we got a fuel shortage. Why? Because now they cutting them. The gas station cut the price. They can't keep up with the order. It's crazy. It's just all kind of crazy. It's all kind of crazy. I'm looking up. I'm in Yahoo Finance. Let me look at the financial records. Listen to this, y'all. You know what? Wait a minute. I got something even better for y'all. Hold on. Since I'm on my MacBook, check this out. All right, hold on. Let me make it bigger. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see that, right? You see right here? This top line right here? Look at this. TTM stands for trailing 12 months, right here. Right here. So, you see how it runs? It goes from 12/31/2018. They brought in 16,900,000. It's not clear? Hold up. Is that bigger? Truck bill, is that clear? You can see that? Let me try to make it a little bit. All right. There we go. So look, it goes year to year, right? 2018, 2000. So look at the money they pulled in. So in 2018, they did 16,994,000. By the end of 2019, they did 16,596,000. 2020, y'all know what happened in 2020. All right, goes. Right? 2020. Remember, by the end of 2020, because we had the virus. Look at what they did there. 10,710,000. The end of 2021, they did 17,596,000. Now look at the TTM, which is trailing 12 months. We only in July, and they already at 19,527,000. 19 million. So watch. So you see that? You see that? And we only in July, and they was at, what I said, 19 million? I'll be on the stock game. I'm in their financial records. I'll be digging. You see what I'm saying? Yo, it's just crazy. It's crazy. So they got this $40 billion. They got this $40 billion. Let me see if I can pull it out. Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all what it is. Oh, listen. I'm deep with it. Let me make sure it's. Look. Congress has approved $40 billion in aid for Ukraine and other countries affected by the conflict. All right, the aid package provides right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. $19 billion for immediate military support to Ukraine. Yo, explain that to me. And we over here, we hurting. Some of y'all hurting. Y'all still trying to get credit cards paid off. You making minimum payments. You missed the credit card payment. Now they add the interest on that. Then people don't want to go to work. Regardless, they paying $25 an hour. This is the great resignation era. You know how there was the Great Depression? This is the Great Resignation era. Because people, they quit. All that stimulus money they cut. Everything crazy right now. Listen. Stay strong. And you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. And it's hard right now. Some of us just don't got it. And you're trying to figure out, like, where you gonna get the money to pay this next bill? AT&T stay cutting you off. Verizon cutting you off. Sprint cutting you off. Well, Sprint is now T-Mobile. T-Mobile cutting you off. Cell phone bills high as hell. Why? Robert said he lived in his car for over a year. Yeah, Brooklyn, we always last. We always last. 40 billion to go overseas. But look at the homeless population in San Francisco, Skid Row in California, New York City. You know New York City have a crisis with wait, let me see if I can pull it up. Listen, I'm on top of the game. It's a massive amount of police officers in New York City retiring. Let me see if I can find the actual number. Listen, it's designed. It's designed. Here we go. Look, New York City heading for a serious decline. I'm trying to find a number for y'all. Because I watched the video that was saying how many officers was leaving in record numbers. Look at this. Shootings in the city are running nearly twice the rate of last year. As of Saturday, there has been 821 outbursts of gunfire, with thousands of victims this year. Yo, we in times where people not playing. You can't be playing with people nowadays because you don't know what people going through. I don't even watch the news because every time I turn around, it's always a shooting. And if you go back in the days, it keeps you in fear because television, it tells your vision. You get it? Television. Television, remember after 9/11 happened, what happened? It kept replaying it. It kept us in that fear. So every time you might hear a loud boom, you jump and you look and you like, yo. It's to it keeps you in fear. Propaganda is everywhere. Hitler tactics. The news will give you a little bit of good news, but they strive and they make their money from trauma, tragedies. Man, listen. For real. It's real out here. Everybody is feeling this on some level. And all I want to say is, yo, you just got to keep your head up. XYZ, what's going on? You just got to keep your head up and keep pushing. And make sure you don't stay stuck in conversations where, you just got someone that call you and everything is a complaint. They complain about everything. Oh, damn, the sun is going down now. Damn. Everything is a complaint. Real talk. Everything is a complaint. But I'm gonna wrap this live up. Thank you everybody for coming through. Yo, stay strong, y'all. I'm in the hole right now. I'm in the hole in trucking. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I'm out here with y'all. I'm still running strong. I got a bad foot valve, so I can't even go get a load. I gotta wait till the repair dude give me a call back. Let me know what's going on. If they could get the part, I got a KW. For y'all that Fat Daddy, what's going on? You be late, brother. You better make sure your bell is on. Shout out to Fat Daddy. Yo, this is the time where you got to find things to keep you from just letting that negative mindset get you. Yo, get out, walk a little more. Just let's find some good music. Find something that'll put you in a better mood. Because complaining about what's going on, it's just going to bring more things into your life that's going to make you complain. For real. It really is. It really is. So, shout out to everybody, my mods and everybody for coming through. Listen, you ain't the only one going through things. You heard it from me. I'm going through things. And I felt this was the time I needed to tap in. So y'all know, like, yo, I'm in the hole. I'm in the hole by 12,000 right now. So when you think you probably got it bad, always remember someone else got it worse. Right now, I'm 12 in the hole, but someone can be losing their whole house. So who got it worse? Right? Who got it worse? The 12,000 or the person who just lost their house? Yo, Matthew, appreciate the membership. You know, my birthday this week, my birthday's Friday. I'm on the road. This is what I gotta do. Ain't no time to celebrate. I'll celebrate it Saturday. I'll be over there with Nadia and we'll celebrate our birthday together. Because her birthday is Saturday. So, I'm on the road for my birthday. And many of y'all know, y'all worked on your birthday, but we got to do what we got to do. We got things we trying to do. We got goals that we wrote down. Now our goals get pushed out a little bit further. So, y'all stay up. I appreciate the Fat Daddy. Thank you. Yo, I want all y'all truckers to keep y'all heads up. I know they don't respect us. They don't respect us. They don't understand. They think, oh, it's just about holding the steering wheel and going forward. It's dangerous on these highways. We're away from our family. We're away from our nieces, our nephews, our kids, our wives, our husbands, whatever. So, yo, stay strong, stay up, keep grinding. Keep grinding. Don't put all your money into one bill. Oh, another thing. If you know you got a bill coming up on the 29th, and today's the 11th, these next 2 checks you get Friday, break the bill down in 2. Break the bill down in 2. Divide that bill in 2. Start paying your bills in advance. Pay your cell phone bills in advance. Throw a little extra on it. And this was the time when you go through hard times, you really get to see who's in your corner. But everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. So, on that note, y'all stay up. Be blessed. We gonna make it through this. And let me pop the music on. We out of here.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. We're known for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. On track, now we gon' way up, way up. Now we gon' way up, now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we gon'.
Hold up. Because my people just told me I was dropping the link. Y'all ain't see the link? Hold up. Because I know Turo said he wanted to come up. Hold up. Yo, Turo, you still in here? I like that joint, son. Yeah, I was dropping the link. Nadia, you ain't see the link? I've been dropping the link through the whole thing. Yeah, I didn't want to end it because people was asking for the link. I was dropping the link. Can you see the link? You go to my YouTube so I can look at it from that end. Yeah, the link is in there. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm in New York State, just east of Buffalo. I think Turo probably dipped out. We wait and see. Right. We down to 24, so everybody sliding out. All right, cue the music. That didn't say. Cue the music, son. All right, Queen. All right, I got you.
being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, way up. On track, now we going way up. Way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only family, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing along. I might book a session, do 100 songs. I'ma let you hear them just to prove you wrong. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding niggas out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably $sign. Got the energy to win